Welcome to the biggest gamble I have ever taken with my hair in my life. Here are the colours I've got in front of me. We are ready for Halloween. And I'm just going to jump in at the deep end and go for hair that's either going to be the most fantastic autumnal, like flame, seasonal pumpkin thing, or I'm going to look like Ronald McDonald. So if you're watching this, if you're out there watching this, that means I'm dead. No, it means that the hair was a success, probably, because I very much doubt I'm going to show you this if it came out looking horrific. So let's assume it's going to be a success. However, if it's so bad it's funny, you might also be seeing this. So to give you a quick recap on what my hair's been doing this year, if that doesn't sound ridiculously narcissistic, does anybody give a shit what my hair has been doing this year? Oh, it packed a bag, it took its dog, it's been on holiday to Paris on its own, then it came back in the winter to keep me warm. No, this year, so it's been black. It was black for a very long time. Since 2010 is when it went black, and it's been black pretty much ever since then, with little bits of colour, but basically black. And I was getting very bored of that this year, so I bleached. Well, I say I bleached it. I'm actually a terrible hair dyer. I'm awful at dyeing my hair. So before anyone pipes up and asks, but how did you get it so light? The answer is I have a very good hairdresser, and yeah, if you're going to go for any light pastely crazy colours that involve bleaching it this pale, I would say get yourself a decent hairdresser, like really, because getting it even and getting it this light without fraying it is a complete superpower. And I only know this hairdresser because my mum is the worst person to do her hair. She has been to like every hairdresser in the West Midlands because she always goes, I don't know what I want, just change it. So they do something, she's happy with it for about 6 weeks, and then she hates it and goes somewhere else. So she knows all the hairdressers, and she recommended me this one in 2005, and I've been going there since 2005, and she is so good with colourings. And so anyway, this March I got it bleached, and first of all it was pink and blue and purple. I will put up some clips and things of it being these colours if I can find them. So yeah, it was pink and blue and purple, and I really loved it. I loved it so much I didn't think I could like change it and love it anymore. But then the next time she bleached it, it came out all these unicorn pastels, and I loved it even more. So I rocked the kind of unicorn pastels for most of summer, and I might go back to that next summer because it was so like, oh, my Raven dream hair, I adored it, it was so cute. Then summer ended and it got bleached again, and I decided it was finally time to jump into gingery autumnal colours, because ginger hair is the one thing that I have never ever done, and it's been kind of like a bucket list thing for me for so long, thinking I want to do ginger hair sometime. And all this year I've been thinking, oh, I should do it for autumn, but then I was so in love with the pastels I didn't really want to change. Until my friend Claire, who lives down in Surrey, she had her hair like made over recently. She's a natural redhead, but they'd really like amped her colour, and they'd put these streaks of like kind of pumpkiny squashy orange and yellow and stuff in. Oh, it looks so good. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do that, but like a really bright version, because hers still looks pretty kind of natural. It's just like really cool natural, but I'm gonna do it. It is autumn. It's autumn. I'm going to do it. So yes, I was like planning to do this as soon as this was bleached, but actually I quite liked it being white. I'll put up some clips with better makeup than this on, with it actually styled, because yeah, I loved it. I loved it being white. Like the first week or two, it was so exciting it being white, and probably I would have just left it white for a while, but I'd already ordered these colours, and autumn is slipping away, and I really do want to do this in autumn. So I guess, without further ado, let's get the fuck on with it. So yeah, here are my colours. These are all Directions colours. Directions is the brand I've been dyeing my hair with if it's going to be a crazy colour. Directions are the ones I've been using since I was about 12 or 13, I think, and I find that they're pretty reliable. Like, they don't really have many shades that are shit, whereas when I've tried Manic Panic colours, Some of them are really good, some of them are shit. And so I'm going to stick with what I know and stick with directions. So I've got, I'll leave the shade names in the description box because it's easier. What I really wanted to do, if I was good at dyeing my hair, I would do it really fine little kind of highlight streaks of all these different colours, and it would be really like little fine streaks, and it would be really blended and really, it'd look amazing every time the wind blew, and that's what I'd love. However, because I'm shit at dyeing my hair, if I try and do that, it's going to come out just big heavy clumps of colour, and I don't think it's going to work. So what I'm going to try and do is these pieces around here, I'm going to attempt a sort of dark to light ombre, and I'll do the same for the bits I can reach, and then once kind of this bit is done and I'm just looking at these bits that I can't see, I'm just going to start grabbing handfuls of random colour of dye and slapping them on my head. That's my that's my usual technique, which is part of the reason that I usually have multiple colours in my hair at once rather than just one, because it's a lot easier to do different patches of colour that are supposed to look random than it is to get one colour even all over your head. Like even when my hair was dyed black, I would usually go to a salon every now and then because I would miss bits myself just dyeing it black. Like I'm shit at dyeing my hair. So yeah, ombre is the idea, and then little chunks of colour, but don't know. Let's just see what happens when we get there. Okay, light hair. Oh, because it's going to be, like, if I want it white again after this, it's not going to happen. Getting warm colours out, I mean, you can see actually that there's still a little bit of pink in here, even though she left the bleach on like quite a long time. There is still a hint of pink, and I mean that looks cute, like that looks okay, but pale orange is gonna look vile. So after this I'm gonna have to have another transition colour. If I want to go back to white, I'm probably gonna have to go like maybe blue or something to just kind of neutralize, and eventually, and probably chop off a lot of my hair too. I mean, it's not long anyway, so if I have to mutilate it after this to get the colour back, it's not the end of the world. But okay, I'm a little bit excited and quite nervous. Okay, right, I'll see you in a minute. Well, the deed is done, and I now look like a kind of 1930s housewife, but from a post-apocalyptic universe where all they have to put on their head is trash. Alternately, I could be a trash unicorn. Anyway, I shall stop waffling at you while I'm still in my cocoon, and we'll see what comes out. I've set a timer for an hour and a half, and to be honest, I think I could wash this out now and it would be pretty strongly coloured, because the colours were actually staining. They've stained all my new tint brushes and everything, so they're pretty damn strong colours. But hour and a half, my dinger's just gone, my time is up. You can see some bits of kind of deep red sneaking around here. Okay, I'm getting in the shower now. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Okay, here we go. Are you ready to see my new hair? Because it's going to break the camera, it's so fucking bright. 3, 2, 1, pumpkin reveal! Wow, it's really bright. It looks crazy on the camera, but I really fucking love it in the mirror. I feel like a nuclear super-powered fox. I feel like Tails mated with Knuckles. And that's what I feel like. But unfortunately, I bought Tulip instead of Dark Tulip, and I should have bought Dark Tulip because it looked sexy as fucking hell when it was wet. Before I dried it and it like lightened by about 4 shades. This part was really like kind of eggplant, sort of aubergine-y, deep plummy purple, and it looked gorgeous. And I thought there would be more difference in colour too, that I literally faded this part down to yellow, and really it's just orange. It's just kind of all orange. So all my like fannying about and painting and making kind of graduated stripes is really for nothing, because you only really see dark and orange. I mean, actually, in reality, this side looks more red and this side looks more orange. And I haven't seen the back myself yet, but apparently I haven't missed any bits, so let's find out now. But I think the back is all basically, I was trying to get it dark down here and then kind of lighter up here, but
I don't know. What does it look like, future me editing this video? Is it all right? What does it look like?
But but I think it's fun. It's very, 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 very Halloween, and I like it because actually it's not the same shade of kind of orange as anyone else's I've seen, because I've followed, like, over the years I've been following a couple of people who I've seen do orange hair, like one of them years ago, one of them recently, and they both went really like kind of true pumpkin orange, and that would have been kind of fun. I was hoping there would be some like true pumpkin orange in here. I was hoping for more bits of different colour, but this orange is very nuclear explosion orange. And so yeah, I will leave the names of the shades I used in the drop down box, but honestly it is hard to say which one is the dominant force here, because clearly I mashed them together too much, because there's not much fading. But yeah, I think I will buy the Dark Tulip off Amazon. I mean, obviously it's going to take a few days to come, so I'm quite happy to walk around being an explosion. I'll be an explosion for a few days. But then I will darken it down a bit here and try and kind of fade that cleverly into the rest of it, just to try and get a bit more of the sort of ombre effect I actually wanted. But I took some selfies first, and I was like, yes, it looks good in selfies. Well, that's all that matters. I don't care if I go up the road at the same time that the school children are coming down and they all start singing da 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 da, I'm loving it, you look like Ronald McDonald. I don't even care, because I look good in selfies. So maybe I should carry like a huge bag, like a sack of Munchkin pumpkins everywhere I go while my hair is this colour, so that anyone who insults my hair, I can just lob a fucking pumpkin at them. Like the angry, the furious spirit of Halloween. Do not mock anyone for what they look like in October. The whole point of October is that you could look demented in October. Diss my hair and I'll lob a fucking pumpkin at you. So yeah, maybe I need to start collecting these for self-defense purposes. But anyway, so this is my fucking hair. I like it. It's pumpkin season, and I'm now a big angry pumpkin. And oh, maybe I'll pop back in on the end of this video when I've got makeup on tomorrow, so you can see it in its full glory. Okay, I'm gonna go away now. Bye bye. So check it out in the daylight. Wow! As soon as I got up this morning and saw it in the sunlight, it's like, shit, all the colours I put in the front, you actually can see them, but only in daylight. In daylight, I look like one of those fruit salad sweets. It's really, really, really neon, and it goes so nicely with my little pixie cuffs, which at some point you'll get a knitting tutorial for, because I've nearly finished writing up the pattern and knitting it again to make sure I haven't cocked it up, which I had, so it's a good thing I'm doing that. But yeah, they go so nicely. I have come here with my accessory pumpkin, and I'm all very orange. There are lovely orange trees over there. Wow, it's so bright. I really, really, really like it now. I was like, it wasn't quite what I was expecting yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, do I love it? I kind of love it, but I'm kind of not sure. And now I'm totally like, yes, this was a totally good decision. This was a brilliant fucking decision. I like the aesthetic of swanky black clothes with demented colours on top. I like that very much. Although this makeup is shit. I didn't sleep last night, and I was like, there's no point me fucking around doing awesome makeup, because I'm just gonna go back to sleep in it. So lazy. But I hope tomorrow I will have slept, and I hope to go on another graveyard voyage, because this is a graveyard I've been to so many times it's not exciting anymore. But I want to go to a really exciting one tomorrow. But anyway, I guess I will pop back in tomorrow to show you it with good makeup. But wow, at it in the daylight. Wow.
Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. Foxy in broad daylight in the cemetery. He is. He's just running around like a dog. I bet he's eating a squirrel. There are like millions of squirrels. And now I've seen a Foxy.
Yay! Here finally is my hair with the makeup done in a lovely, 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 lovely graveyard. And I like it so much, and it goes so well with the gloves that I've been knitting recently. I feel I have achieved my perfect state of autumn pumpkin face. And yes, I'm really, really digging the added eccentricity of being all black with a big flamey crazy thing. People have been saying on Instagram that it reminds them of the Mad Hatter. I actually still haven't seen that film because I really am not a fan of anything to do with Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why it's such a big thing with people, Alice in Wonderland. I don't find it interesting, so I've never seen it, but I have seen pictures, and admittedly the Mad Hatter does have quite the dashingly insane aesthetic, which I dig. But yeah, I was trying to get my makeup sort of matching my hair. I used some of the colours in the Blood Sugar palette because there's some really lovely colours that are kind of match all of this, like really hot kind of pinky orangey reds that are not really pink or orange or red, but a combination of all of them, and I quite like it. I quite like how it looks today. It's quite nice. Anyway, this is, I guess, the end for now of my hair journey. How completely pretentious does that sound? But my hair transformation, at least. So yeah, as I say, I might make the roots more kind of purpley. This will probably fade to more of a yellowy pumpkin-y colour, I guess. So I may eventually end up with the kind of the whole leaf thing that I intended. I mean, I think if you're thinking of doing anything like this, the thing that I should have remembered is that you can always go darker, but you can't go lighter. So I should have focused more on the yellows and the kind of really like pumpkin-y squash orange, rather than like I started at the roots with the darker colour, and by the time I was putting on the pale colours I was right down here and there really wasn't much merging, which is why it's mostly come out with the really heavy bright kind of reddish colours, which is fine, I love it, but I could have gone through several phases with it. If I'd started with it more yellowy pumpkin and then got kind of darker and louder, like as I re-dyed it over the weeks, that would have been fun. But nonetheless, I am loving it. So anyway, me and this lovely graveyard. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty everywhere. There are so many autumn leaves. I've been lying in them to take pretentious pictures because I just have to. I can't resist the lying in the autumn leaves. Actually, a spider photobombed one of my Instagram pictures once when I came here, and lay on a gravestone to take pictures. And when I was looking at the photo afterwards, there was a little mole here, and I zoomed in and it was a spider. So lying on the floor is not as glam as it can look. It's all a bit grimy, but anyway, right. This is a very long video for just changing my hair. I'm sure loads of people are going to be commenting going like, yeah, so the actual transformation starts at like 12 minutes 05. Like those people, there's a special realm of hell reserved for those people who are just like so impatient that they have to make a point, like, but then they've got the patience to make a comment saying, oh, by the way, I'm so impatient, here's the thing for other people who are so impatient enough to scroll to the comments to look to find where to skip to, but they can't just go click, skip. There's a skip button. If you want to use it, you can use it, it's fine. But anyway, yes, this is a very long video for just changing my hair, but I don't care. I make long videos, it's what I do, right? Bye-bye.